All right, welcome in, everybody. Dirt Racing Network's live coverage. Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion 360. Championship night. Got just under a minute, so real quick. Let's take a look at the points here. Josh Steinke, defending series champion, 83-point lead over Chris Roberts, sitting in second. Ernie Williams, 84 points back. Those three really the only cars that have a shot to pick up the championship, and Chris and Ernie both going to have to score max points and hope that Josh has a really, really terrible night. Maybe doesn't make either feature if they are going to snatch this championship away from him. First time that I can recall this series having a back-to-back champion since, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons ago. But right now, Josh Steinke all over it. I do know I saw Josh's name earlier. At least I thought I did. Yes. Maybe I'm not seeing Josh's name. I see Josh Close in there. Either way, these guys getting ready to go to their qualifying session. Everybody knows what that means. It will be time for our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, Mr. Johnny Foley with our national anthem there, as always. Right now, top 10 in qualifying. Chase Cabre just bumped Weston Newell off the top spot. Newell second. The Cadillac man, Kevin Hanley, in third. Ernie Williams sitting in fourth, and Kevin Click right now rounding out that top 5. We had 42 360 sprint cars checked in. Looks like everybody done taking time. We'll get ready to put our first heat race out onto the grid. Been playing around a little this week. Trying to learn a couple of things here. Started to figure out some of this camera stuff. So, on the grid, on the outside, the Wedge and Corey, number 059 of Trey Long. He's on the pole. That's the posse number 059. On the outside of the front row, the UDSRA High Side Racewear, number 95, Dakota Kuhn. Row 2, the Wicked Relief Gun with CBD. Wicked Cushion Team City, number 25, Kevin Click. On his outside, Swindell Speed Labs driver in the 41, that's Chase Cabre. Row 3 on the inside, the Dirt Track Ambassadors, Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion, number 93 of the Catfish, Chris Roberts. And on his outside, the Rockstar Productions, Wicked Cushion, Randy Hannigan Motorsports, Team City, number 22 of Mason Hannigan. Row 4 on the inside, a teammate to Chris Roberts. It's the 20 of Jonathan Lowe. And on his outside, the Black Diamond Motorsports, number 36 of the Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis. And in the 5th row on the inside, Nick Cheever drives the 001. And on his outside, going to be the 221 of Kyle Jenkins. And on the back row by himself, the Lepresto Racing Wicked Cushion, number 57 of Anthony Lepresto. So a 4-car invert. Your fastest qualifier going to start outside row number 2. And in each of the heat races, the fastest qualifier in that heat race will start in that same position. Top 4 go straight to the A main. Everybody else is going to go into the alphabet soup, going to try to work their way into finding one of our final 8 spots from the B main. We'll put 24 cars for 35 laps. Session number 1, championship night right here from this dirt track at Charlotte. Welcome into the chat, everybody. I have seen so many people and you guys are cracking me up with some of the stuff in chat. At least this one won't rain out. You're dang right it won't. I thought it was going to because we had a tornado forming about 8 miles west of me, headed straight for me, and it just kind of vanished. So thank God for that. But we are going green off turn number 4, 10 laps on the board. Long and Kuhn on the front row. Cabrera way to the outside before the start. He's going to try to use that hill, get a little bit of a run. He's going to drop into the 3rd spot. Still Long out front. Cabrera slide job across Kuhn's nose. Kuhn had to check up because when he came off the corner, he was right behind Trey Long. Now Kuhn and Long making contact, and that's going to let Cabrera go to the high side, take the lead, and they were 4 wide behind that. These guys trying to find a way to get around here without getting into one another. They want them 4 spots. Kuhn 2nd, Trey Long 3rd, Kevin Click in 4th, but here comes the Catfish. Chris Roberts down on the bottom. The Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan trying to get in there, take 6th away from Nathan Davis. Couldn't do that, had to back the car up a little bit, but the battle's for 2nd. Kuhn has got it, and Click wants it, and Click goes slide job. Can't make it happen. Kuhn right back underneath. Put Chris Roberts in the final transfer spot right in front of the Lawnmower Man. And Davis got a little bit of work to do if he's going to get around that 93 car. 93 car searching for grip anywhere he can. Usually goes to the bottom. But right now he is running up by the wall. Kuhn hanging on to 2nd. 2 seconds. Chase Cabrera is gone on these guys. We're going to watch the battles for the transfer spots. A lot of contact. Davis slid Roberts. Big contact and cars behind that. Out of shape. I think Trey Long was the car that got all kinds of messed up from that deal. You'll see that white and blue car slide in on the red, black, and white car right here. A little bit of contact. That checks Long up. He got into Hannigan, got turned around, got turned over by Jonathan Lowe. So caution on the speedway. And we're going to get at least a 1-lap shootout when we go back to green. Excuse me. I'm getting over the sore throat stuff that I had a couple of weeks ago, but still got a little bit of this cough going on. But it's going away. All right. As they run, Cabrera, Kuhn, Click, Davis, Roberts, Hannigan, Lepresto, Lowe, Cheever, and Jenkins. Trey Long's car in the infield. Looks like the lights went off on the pace truck. We will have that 1-lap shootout. I believe we should drop back here. Take a look. 3rd, 4th, and 5th place right there. The 36, the 93, and the 22. All vying for that final spot. 25 car might be in the middle of this too. They'll be going green right here off turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. 1 to go, and Cabrera got a good start. Chris Roberts down to the inside. Not enough left there to get around Davis. And off of turn 4, heat race 1 going to go to Chase Cabrera, Dakota Kuhn, Kevin Click, and the Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis, going to make it through. The Catfish and Company headed for consolation races. Heat race 2, gridding out on the front stretch. On the pole, the 808, Mark Broderick. To his outside, going to be the rat bag number 002 of Matt Williams. Row 2 on the inside, the Wicked Cushion team setting number 057 of the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. And on his outside, his teammate in the Triple Deuce, that's going to be Weston Newell. Row 3 on the inside, Tyler Chalk in the 24 machine, and on his outside, The Wagon Casey I-55 Lawyers UDSRA number 74 of Larry Moody. Row 4 on the inside. The Rockstar Productions number 403 of Mike Roxbury, and 2 is outside. The JB Medical Wicked Energy DB Racing Sim Team at number 15 of Michael Sheridan. Row 5 on the inside. The 173 Brett Mikulski, and 2 is outside. The 081 of Trey Osborne. And on the back row by himself, going to be the Farlow Motorsports number 075 of a series defending series champion 2 seasons ago, Dylan Workman. Yes, Rick, it is. Make dirt racing great again. Not sure it ever wasn't great. We just need to make sure that it stays great. Yeah, Doyle, at some point. I've been getting kind of busy here. Sorry, buddy. I'll let you know. All right, we're going to go green this time. Broderick and Williams on the front row. Dunn and Newell. Row number 2, green flag in the air. Broderick able to get the early lead. He's got Williams right behind him. Newell falls into the 3rd spot. Right now, Craig Dunn has a sizable gap over Michael Sheridan. Sheridan working the top side. Tyler Chalk right on his inside right there, trying to take the spot away. And Sheridan right up against that outside wall, hangs on to 4th. Good run for him down the back stretch. Right now, the battle's at the front. Cars all over the place, out of shape. And Weston Newell goes from 3rd to 1st and promptly puts it up into the turn 2 wall. That's Matt Williams back around. Broderick's trying to hang on that 51 car. Michael Sheridan made a bid to get up there and take 2nd. Here comes Tyler Chalk. Splash and go graphics car slide job up in front of Newell. Newell had to check, and he gets around, and that's Chalk way out of shape. Fast and furious at the front, and right now, Matt Williams has the lead. Broderick 2nd, Sheridan 3rd, and Weston Newell hanging on to that final transfer spot, but Dylan Workman right there behind him, the 75 car. Still battling for the lead. Halfway home, Michael Sheridan slide job for the lead. Checks up Broderick, and Newell gets into Broderick. Broderick into the infield. Front wing gone off of Dylan Workman's machine. Right now, Matt Williams way out in front of Michael Sheridan. Dylan Workman and Weston Newell battling for 3rd and 4th. And right there, Trey Osborne trying to work into this. He's 5th, trying to get around Dylan Workman. Craig Dunn lurking right behind. 3 to go this time by. Slide job, no go for the 081 car. And Craig Dunn gets around him. He loses another spot. So move Dunn up here. He's got a shot to take a transfer spot away. It's still Williams, Sheridan, and Newell. And here comes Larry Moody with the slide job. He wasn't able to make it stick. Craig Dunn now for the 4th position over Dylan Workman. And he lost all his grip on the exit. We're on the white flag lap. And the battles for the final transfer spot. Matt Williams going to bring it home. Michael Sheridan in 2nd. Weston Newell in 3rd. And coming home 4th, the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn, makes the move that seals the deal, and he puts Workman and company into the consolation races. All right, getting to heat race number 3. On the pole, the Splash and Go graphics number 29 of Taylor Howell. 2 is outside. Black Norman Motorsports number 80 of the King, Josh Steinke. Row 2 on the inside, Swindell Speed Labs driver number 300. That is Kendall Tucker. And 2 is outside. In the 110, that's the Cadillac man, Kevin Handley. Row 3 on the inside, LaPresto Racing Wicked Cushion number 71 of John LaPresto. And 2 is outside, the 27 car, Taylor Lane. Or Connor Lane, excuse me. Weak. Row 4 on the inside, the Brown and Miller Racing Solutions, number 188 of John Harper, and 2 is outside. The Shell Shock helmets, Top Gun Motorsports, number 67 of Brandon Igo. Row 5 on the inside, going to be Tyler Messner in the 025, and on his outside, going to be the 43 of Andrew Mars. So 10 more cars, 10 more laps. 4 more to the A main. Everybody else filling up the B and C mains. And we'll find 8 from our B main when the time comes. Yeah, Doyle, I've been pretty busy since I talked to you last. It's crazy. Busy, busy, busy. All right. Hal, Steinke off the front row. Tucker and Hanley in row number 2. Green for 10 laps this time by. Green flag in the air. Howell had the lead for a second. Tucker. Big slide job puts Howell straight in the fence. Turn 1. And he put Howell straight up into the wall. Right off the start. Kendall Tucker drives it right in on the bottom, comes all the way out to the fence. The 29 car was already there. And he just punched him right up into the fence right there. And that's going to bring us to the yellow flag right on lap number 1. Wait for him to pass timing and scoring. Looks like they are going to move the 39 car to the back. So it'll be Steinke, Igo, Lepresto, Hanley, Lane, Messner, Mars, Harper, Howell, and Tucker are top 10. A little rough and tumble, don't you think, Doyle? So Josh Steinke, your current points leader, has the point. Ready to launch us again. 6 to go. Heat race number 3. On the gas. Green flag in the air. I go second. John Lepresto sitting back in third. Cut the car low right there on the entry to the corner. Trying to work around Igo, and he slide jobs it into 3 and 4. Up in front of Igo. He's got second. Kevin Hanley now working over Igo for third. Igo moving back 1 lap, 2 spots, and Hanley almost had second away from Lepresto. Connor Lane trying to make a bid here, and I think Andrew Mars' car was in the infield. Mars looks pretty good off 3 and 4, just a little sideways. Got down to turns 1 and 2. Oh, got the car way out of shape. You get that far around, they're going to throw the caution every single time. So we'll see if we get a single lap shootout in this one. Three to go when the pace truck picked up the field. We may not get back to green in this one. We'll keep a good eye on the pace truck. Steinke, Lepresto, Hanley, Igo, Lane, Messner, Harper, Tucker, Mars, Howell. Howell's car in the infield has been for a few laps now. That lap 1 slider did no good for the 29 car whatsoever. Lights are out. 1 lap shootout. We're going to go back. We're going to watch the 67 car. He's the car on the bubble. Green flag, and he got a little bit of a late jump. Got a little push from Connor Lane, and Lane's looking to the inside. Igo was trying to hold him down. He's going to have it now. Got around him on the top side, was able to keep Lane at bay. Steinke's going to win the heat. John Lepresto, Kevin Henley, and Brandon Igo going to your A main. Everybody else looking at alphabet soup. So 3 down, 1 to go. Heat race time. Get ready to grid these guys out on our front stretch. And on the pole, the Wicked Energy Gum team setting number 84, Billy Rowley to his outside. Black Diamond Motorsports driver number 42, Sean Wallenfels Jr. Row 2 on the inside, the profile by Sanford, Wicked Cushion Kinzer Racing Sim team number 69 of Josh Close, and to his outside, the Black Diamond Motorsports Dirt Racing Network number 91 of Ernie Williams. Row 3 on the inside, the over-the-wall photography number 072 of Jeff Stewart. And on his outside, the Ted Brown Quality Paint and Body 92 PGR machine of Peyton Grease. Row 4 on the inside, the Dirty Old Bastard Dirt Track Ambassadors Wicked Cushion number 21 of Tyler Henselman, and to his outside, the Dude Products number 090 Jeff Fitzpatrick. Row 5 on the inside, going to be the 032 of Derek Layton, and to his outside, Blake Cannon in the 44. That's your 10-car field, 10 laps on the board. Still the top 4 to the A main. Everybody else going to work their way through consolation races. Final heat race, session number 1. Rowley, Wallenfels on the front row, getting ready to put the throttle down, and green flag is in the air. Rowley quickly out in front. Wallenfels to second. Josh Close working on the inside. Gets passed on the top side by Ernie Williams. He's holding down 4th. Peyton Grease going up to the cushion, trying to bring the 92 machine around, but he's way out of shape, and Rowley got out of shape. He's got Wallenfels. This will be a caution. Maybe not. No caution. That time Williams was the beneficiary. He picks up the lead. Josh Close to second. Jeff Stewart and Peyton Grease your top 4, but Tyler Henselman working on the inside right here, trying to get around Grease. And Stewart was way out of shape. That let both Grease and Henselman get around. So Williams, Close, Henselman, and Grease your top 4. Rowley and Wallenfels into the infield. Right now, Peyton Grease up on the cushion. That car just staying out of shape. You can see it just back and forth. It's waving in the wind. He's hanging on to 4th. Ernie Williams, 1.1 seconds out in front of Josh Close. Close running 2nd. Henselman in 3rd, and Grease is closing in on him. Peyton Grease on the top side. He's got Jeff Stewart just off the screen right there, running in 5th, waiting for Peyton to make one mistake, and Henselman makes one first and lets Grease close right up. Slide job in 3 and 4, Peyton Grease. All right, now going to take 3rd, a waving and hang on. Henselman found the grip on the bottom and took it back. 4 laps to go. Coming to 3 as Williams is already coming off turn number 4. Close a good 2 seconds back from him. Peyton Grease running 3rd. Tyler Henselman in that 4th position, hanging on to it by 0.6 of a second over Jeff Stewart. Ernie Williams under the flag stand. 2 to go that time by, and he is just riding up there on the cushion. Going to get the white flag this time. He's almost into lap traffic. He's so far ahead of these guys. But he is on the final lap. Josh Close running 2nd, a full straightaway behind. Williams will win Heat 4. Josh Close going to bring it home second. Peyton Grease and Tyler Henselman, it looks like, third and fourth. Everybody else going to find their way through in the consolation races. Yeah, Jason, that's probably what I think too. He was dragging a little bit right there, and it was unloading the car. No D main tonight. Going to go straight to our C main.
B main, 12 laps.
10 laps for the C main. Row 1 going to be Layton and Lowe. Row 2, Chalk and Mars. Row 3, Rowley and Cheever. Row 4, we're going to see Mikulski and Messner. Row 5, Cannon and Jenkins. Row 6 will be Roxbury and Wallenfels. And in row 7, going to be Trey Long and Mark Broderick. Let these guys roll on by here. You still here, Mike? The left coast, oh my. We got them weirdo left coasters hanging out in here now. What are you doing, PM? All right, 14 cars, 10 laps, top 4 to the back of the B main. Everybody else done for session number 1. We'll put those 4 cars in the back of the B main. We'll put that B main on the track, put 12 laps on the board, and we'll take the top 8 out of that B main. I guess Mike isn't here anymore. It's all right. I'll call him and tell him I'm going to move that lineup cam down to trackside so these guys can drive right by it when they take off the grid. I thought I'd like it up high, but I do not. All right, Layton and Lowe on the front row. Chalk and Mars in row number 2. We're going green this time. A 14-car heat race, basically. And only the top 4 get to stick around. And Jonathan Lowe's car is blinking like no other right now. And green flag is in the air. Layton, Lowe, and Chalk. And Billy Rowley is going to move himself into the 4th position quickly. Off of turn 2. Oh, contact. Layton and Lowe getting together. And I think Derek Layton may have gotten sideways off turn 2. And Jonathan Lowe maybe didn't have a choice. His car was blinking pretty good. Oh, yeah. Layton was a little sideways and Lowe blinked. And the next thing you know, those two are making contact. And that gets Messner? Trey Long upside down. So Long, Messner, and Cannon all in the infield. And Sean Wallenfeld's back here about 10th right now. He's going to have Derek Layton behind him. Tyler Chalk picked up the lead on that full exchange right there. So Chalk, Lowe, Rowley, Mars, Cheever, Mikulski, Roxbury, Jenkins, Broderick, and Wallenfels, your top 10. Hi, Carla. Are you going to come visit with me tomorrow night, ma'am? You're such a homer, Nygaard. Just saying. Gonna have 6 to go when we take the green. Only going to 10. I know it says 12, but it is inaccurate. Crooked Nose, Josh Steinke, and he won his heat race. Heat race number 2.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Chalk, Lowe, and Rowley. We're watching Billy and Rowley right now. Andrew Mars back here. The John Deere machine sitting in that final transfer spot to go to the B main. And he is going to have to hang on to that for 5 more laps. So we'll keep our eyes right there. Nick Cheever behind him, and on the inside of Cheever was Brett Mikulski. Mikulski lost the car. Lost the car big time. Here comes Broderick, the 51, down on the bottom. He's making up time on that bottom side, and caution. That might end this one. This one may be over. Mikulski maybe. Go back and see. He lost it there in that 1 and 2 area. Now goes down here to 3 and 4. Oh, and he found the tire, and yep, that'll do it. So that is probably going to seal the deal on this one. With just a couple of laps to go here. Chalk, Low, Rowley, and Mars looking like they're going to transfer through. Does Jonathan know he is blinking like no other? Race control says he knows. It makes it hard to race a guy. Yeah, we have determined that those tires sit there and wait for a car to come by, and then they jump in front of it. It's a suicide mission. I read a post the other day. I don't know. One of the sprint car groups sent them in on Facebook, and someone was complaining about whoever thought it was a good idea to put those implement tires along the inside of a track anyway. I'm going to assume it was a guy who probably hit one. So we should be on our white flag lap right here behind the pace truck. Tyler Chalk, Jonathan Lowe, Billy Rowley, and Andrew Mars are going to be our transfer cars. Everybody else is going to be done for session number 1. Our B main will grid out next. No, Harry, you really can't. Hey, I appreciate you saying something over there from the YouTube channel, Mr. Crooked Nose. If you're watching YouTube or Twitch, be sure to say hi. I see you in the chat. If you're anywhere on the Facebook pages, come by the Dirt Racing Network. Give us a like, a follow, a share. Appreciate that greatly. All right, there's your C main winner. Tyler Chalk and the B main about to grid out. So the B main, 12 laps. Chris Roberts and Dylan Workman on row number 1. Connor Lane and Jeff Stewart, row 2. Row 3 going to be Mason Hannigan, Trey Osborne. Kendall Tucker and Jeff Fitzpatrick in row number 4. Row 5, Anthony Lepresto, Larry Moody. John Harper and Tyler Chalk in row 6. Row 7, John Lowe and Billy Rowley coming in from our our C main, excuse me. And on the back row, Andrew Mars by himself. Scheduled for 15. 12 laps on the board. Top 8 going to make it into tonight's A main. Session 1, championship night. Andrew Mars not making the car. Show up on the grid, so he will be out of this one. Be 14 cars. When you go fill out an app, Doyle, got to go over to dirtslingersracing.com and fill out the application. That's how he gets the invite and gets into the driver's page. He has to get the welcome message first. Well, only the top 3 are actually vying for the title right now because Steinke's got 83 points over Roberts and 84 over Ernie Williams. Everybody else is well over 250 points back, and there's no chance for them. So it's really the top 3. And right now, with Steinke winning his heat race and being locked into the A main, it may be his championship to win right now. So he'll be back-to-back title holder. Right now, we're going green. Roberts and Workman off the front row. 12 laps on the board. B main underway. Roberts with the early lead, staying married to the bottom. Top 8 going to transfer. It's Roberts, Workman, Lane, Tucker, Hannigan, Lepresto, Stewart, and Osborne. Right now, Trey Osborne back here hanging on to the spot. 81 car there. Orange and white car, and he's going to move forward a little bit, move him to 6th. Move Jeff Stewart in the middle of the track, the black and white car with the blue numbers. Our current transfer car. They're dicing it up in front of him. Lepresto went high. Hannigan cut through the middle. Right now, Dylan Workman taking over the top spot as he gets around Chris Roberts in the caution. Yeah, well, it can be sometimes. And I just sent that stuff to them over the weekend. So if they were working, and I believe she was, because she emailed me on either Saturday or Sunday. And it will take, it'll take some time. Right now, Andrew Mars on the track a lap down Billy Rowley's car. He may have been the car involved in the caution here. He's right behind Harper. Oh, yeah, went to the inside and run right over the back of Harper, just like he wasn't even there. Turned Harper to the inside. Harper come back across the track in front of company. You're going to get the caution every time. So that's going to move Rowley to the back. Right now, Workman, Roberts, Tucker, Lane, Hannigan, Lepresto, Osborne, and Stewart hanging on to those top 8 spots. Moody and Fitzpatrick right on the outside looking in. Well, sometimes in big-time sprint car racing, you get yellow flags. Hey, look at Saturday night. They had at least 10 for blown tires. And that was World Outlaws. Oh, yeah, I will. We're going to do it next season. We're just not going to do quite as huge a production. We really tried to make a splash this season, and not that it wasn't worth doing, it just made it very complicated. And so I think we're going to tone things down a little bit, do things a little different next season. But I believe we still have all the sponsors on board. We're going to maybe shake things up a little with the prize packs a little bit. I feel like I'm getting 8 million messages. Oh, I am. I'm getting all kinds of crazy messages. All right, we're going green this time. 5 laps to go. B main. Workman was on the throttle, and the green flag flew back into the air. Chris Roberts went to the bottom. Workman went to the top. Kendall Tucker around the outside. Connor Lane tucked right in behind him. The 27 machine. Mason Hannigan, Anthony Lepresto, Trey Osborne, and Larry Moody. Moody got a little bit of a breather right there. Stewart's car out of shape off turn 4 that time. Right now at the front, Chris Roberts all over the push bar. The back of the 75 car, and he's going to go to the inside. Is he going to keep it down there? Yes, he is. Workman sideways off turn 2, and the gap does not widen. Roberts is running through the middle in 3 and 4, not going all the way to the fence. Nice little grip line forming right there in the middle, at least on this B main. Roberts making a bid right here. Coming to see the white flag this time. Battles at the front. Kendall Tucker going to throw his hat in the ring too. He's going to go way to the top side, try to take the lead, and he has got it off turn number 2. Tucker out in front. Roberts and Workman second and third, and coming to the checkered flag. Tucker, Roberts, Workman, Hannigan, Lane, Lepresto, Moody, and John Harper. Right in front of Jeff Stewart, going to take it. He makes the transfer into the A main. Our 24-car field is set. These guys wind them down, get ready to start their 2-minute warm-up session. We'll let everybody know, Wicked Cushion, making it possible for the dirty old bastards to put on great racing like you're watching tonight. Drop by their website. Use the code DOBRL for any purchases that you make. You get your orders in by midnight. Your shipping is free. It's wickedcushion.com. And also, don't forget, Wicked Energy comes still. We're still in the month of May. We got 3 more days for every sale. For one of the T-shirts that they sell, for one of the packs of gum that they sell, 100% of the profits going to the Cognitive Warriors Foundation. Casey King going to match them dollar for dollar. So, guys, get over there. WickedEnergyGum.com. Check out that shirt and gum package combo. Get you one ordered up and help out a great cause. All right, practice winding down, getting ready to put 35 laps on the board. 24 cars for the A main out here. We'll get ready to run down our Raven Graphics starting lineup. All right, on the pole going to be Chase Cabre to his outside, Matt Williams. Row 2, Josh Steinke, current points leader, and Ernie Williams, one of the guys challenging him for that. Sits back 84 markers from him. Row 3 on the inside, Dakota Kuhn. Outside, Michael Sheridan. Row 4 going to be John Lepresto and Josh Close. Row 5, Kevin Click, Weston Newell. Row 6, the Cadillac Man, Kevin Hanley and Peyton Grease. Row 7, the Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis, and the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. Row number 8 on the inside, Brandon Igo on the outside, Tyler Henselman. Inside, row number 9, Kendall Tucker on the outside, the Catfish, Chris Roberts. Dylan Workman inside row 10 with Mason Hannigan on his outside. Row 11 going to be Connor Lane and Larry Moody. And in the back row, Anthony Lopresto on the inside and John Harper on the outside. Yeah, you would think, but they don't. I think DSRL might be bringing that back next season. All right, green the next time off turn number 4, Cabre and Williams in row 1. Steinke and Williams in row number 2. Kuhn and Sheridan row 3, 35 laps on the board. You'd think somebody with an education could freaking spell, wouldn't you? All right, pace truck is in. We're in turn 3. Cabre's on the throttle. The green flag is in the air. Watching off turn 2, Steinke got real close to the wall, checked the car up just a little bit. That's going to allow Matt Williams to work on the inside in 3 and 4, but he's not going to have it. Too much momentum on the high side. Keep Williams in 4th, excuse me. Matt Williams in 3rd. Michael Sheridan and Ernie Williams battling for 4th. 91 car. He'll probably stay married to the high side the entire race. I know old Ernie. He likes to get up there all wide. Oh, and Matt Williams is around. Ernie Williams is into the fence, and Williams' night is done, both of them. Those cars are upside down. Dakota Kuhn, Peyton Grease. Numerous cars involved in this one. Go back and take a look. Ernie Williams was running that cushion, and Matt Williams was leaving him just enough room to make him try it. And then he lost the back of the car, and Ernie got into him, and that just starts a big old chain reaction. So we're going to lose 3 or 4 cars out of session 1, and the points for Ernie Williams probably just went away. his shot at the championship, because he is going to DNF in session number 1. No, we did it before. As long as the guys follow the instructions, it's really simple. And we did it a couple of seasons ago, and it looks really good when we do it, when the guys listen and they follow instructions. And I'm thinking about bringing it back a couple, 3 or 4 times a season. Maybe not every single week, but it's fun to do. All right, let's get our top 10. Cabrera, Steinke, Sheridan, Close, Lepresto, Newell, Hanley, Nathan Davis, Peyton Greason, Craig Dunn, your top 10. So the Flying Aussie, the Lawnmower Man, the Cadillac Man, all there in the top 10. 38, the new white flag. Pace truck going in. Cabrera, Steinke, and Sheridan, your top 3, bringing us back. Josh Close in 4th right there. Good to see old Josh running close to the front. Cabrera is on the throttle. The green flag is back in the air. Michael Sheridan, the orange car, through the middle of the track, tried to take advantage of Steinke getting into 1 and 2. Didn't work out. Josh Close hanging on to the 4 spot in front of John Lepresto, but Weston Newell has gone to the top side. The 222 machine making a bid. Try to run that cushion and get the spot away, and down the backstretch, he's got it. Move Newell to 4th. Close is in 5th. And Newell is trying to go around the high side on Close. Got the car up there. Just could not get around Sheridan that time, but he's not done working on him yet. And Sheridan going to stay right in the middle of the track. He's working that weird grip line right through the center of the corner and making it work. He gained a little distance that time, and they cost you one more time. Peyton Grease rolling away slowly. Let's go see what happened to Peyton. No, it's Wingless Wednesday. Got down the corner, got a little bit of help from Connor Lane right there. Lane got on the inside, didn't keep the car down on the bottom. Back the 92 car up the hill. So the 27 and the 92 going to be at the back of the field now. I am debating on night 1 of King of the Wing right now, Doyle. I am seriously considering going ahead and trying to get night 1 of King of the Wing out of the way. And then we have all of next week off. Well, no, Monday night we finish up the Open Series, but DOB doesn't have anything next week, so I'm thinking about either Tuesday or Wednesday maybe putting a race on. 41, the new white flag. Cabrera, Steinke, Sheridan, Newell, Lepresto, Close, Davis, Hanley, Tucker, and Dunn. Still our top 10. Green this time off turn number 4. Cabrera's on the throttle. Green flag is back in the air. Going to come at us down the backstretch right here. Newell all over Sheridan. Lepresto right there on the inside trying to make a move as well. Michael Sheridan making the middle of the track work. A 15 machine. Oh, not so good right there. And that's going to let Newell have the high side. Josh Close in the fence off turn number 2. Behind this, he's going to keep it going, just losing a lot of spots. Michael Sheridan, plenty of grip through the middle of 3 and 4. And Weston Newell trying to get that car squared up off turn 2. Now he's got 3rd. Moves Sheridan into 4th. Lepresto is 5th. Hanley, Davis, and Tucker right here. Nathan Davis on the top side. Kendall Tucker on the bottom. This is for 7th and 8th right now. Go on board with the lawnmower man right here off turn number 4. You see how much he's working that wheel back and forth. Now he's working through the middle and coming down to the bottom. Found out that cushion not where he wanted to be, and the caution's going to fly. Watch the line that he was running. Brandon Igo's car looks like it is involved in something here because a bunch of parts are missing off of it. He and paint and grease coming together. Oh, yeah, both cars hard into the outside wall. Well, we got to get somebody to cover it, and Mike is closing on his house, Doyle, so I don't think he's going to be available. And I can't broadcast and run the show, so we're just going to have to see how that's going to work out. All right, set the top 10 right here. Cabrera still out in front. Steinke, Newell third. Sheridan fourth. John Lepresto fifth. Kevin Hanley, Nathan Davis, Craig Dunn. Now Chris Roberts in the top 10. Kendall Tucker rounding that 10th position out right there. Still 18 cars on the track, all on the lead lap. Tyler Henselman right there, the last of those. .44, the new white flag. Well, hello, Dirty. Thanks for tuning in over on the Twitch channel. Appreciate it greatly. Yeah, Weston's been running pretty good lately. Pace truck in the infield. Cabrera, Steinke, and Newell, the top 3, getting ready to bring us back to green. We've got about 22 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Newell making a bid for second, goes to the bottom side, but Steinke's going to have too much power off the top side. He's going to hang on to position number 2. Now Sheridan closing in on the back of Weston Newell. He is running that line right through the middle and making that car work. And he closed the gap right there off of turn 4. 1 and 2, not so much friendly as 3 and 4 for that 15 car. But he really gets good drive from right there to about turn 1. Newell just ran the cushion perfectly that particular lap. So Nathan Davis now around the top side of Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man, into the 6th spot. Davis up to 5th. But the lawnmower man on a mission headed towards the front. Chris Roberts up to the 7th spot. John Lepresto now falling back. Slowly and slowly easing his way back. Now makes a run. Kendall Tucker on the top side. Trying to make his bid to get through here. This is 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. Back towards the front. Newell still third. Steinke second. Cabrera 1 full second in front of these guys. Josh Steinke running in second, extending his points lead over Chris Roberts and Ernie Williams currently. Maybe sealing the deal. He may only have to show up and make the A main for session number 2. Nathan Davis off turn 4, and I saw cars backwards. Back in turns 3 and 4. John Lepresto was battling for about 10th. Now he is back at the back of the field. Down into 3 and 4. Right into the side of Kevin Hanley. Oh, gets clipped right there. See what becomes of that. But he took it deep into turn 3, and Hanley's car was sitting right there. Turned him around. Thank you, Dirty. I appreciate it a lot, man. Wasn't sure if turning the Twitch channel back on was going to do us any good or not, but we've gotten quite a few followers over there, so glad you guys are tuning in. Hope you enjoy the show every time. Guys, don't forget about tomorrow night, Wingless Wednesdays. We're going to crown a champion. Wicked Energy Gum Northwest Focus Midget Series presented by Cognitive Warriors. My hope is that I'm going to have Carla and Galen Stewart on with me to help me crown the champion and give us the driver's pick that is going to make their way up to Skagit Speedway and crawl into one of those midget cars. I have lobbied for it. Right now, Cabrera, Steinke, Newell, Sheridan, Davis, Tucker, Hanley, Roberts, Dunn, and Hannigan are top 10. Going back to the green flag. 15 to go when we take it. We are just past the halfway point. Cabrera off the top side. Back on the throttle. Green flag waving. Watching back here at about 5th in the caution. That happened a little further back. I think Craig Dunn might be part of this. He sure is. The Flying Aussie was in about, let's call it 9th when this restart happened. He went out to the top side. Found a little bit of fence. Found a little bit of Mason Hannigan. And found himself sitting backwards in turns 1 and 2. So Craig Dunn's car damaged and in the infield. We didn't hardly get anything accomplished on that restart. The field really didn't change any. Here, I think they get a little trophy. It's actually a pretty neat deal. They go out of their way and make some pretty nice trophies for these guys. If they get to put some pictures up, we can share them over on the page and show everybody. I know the guys at DSRL get to choose between a laser engraved wooden plaque or a color printed plaque for their championships. We know David Heileman has one that's already been ordered. It should be ready in a few days. 50-5-0. Gonna be the new white flag. So 14 to go when we get the green. Top 10 did not change. All right. Green off of turn number 4. This time, still Chase Cabrera out in front. Nathan Davis went to the inside in 1 and 2. Wasn't able to hang on to it. He's going to lose a spot. He's going to get bipped up to Kendall Tucker. Tucker working around the top side right in behind Sheridan. He's got bipped away from Davis. We're going to take a look at Michael Sheridan. Michael Sheridan in fourth, putting pressure on Weston Newell until they exited turn 2 right there. Lost a whole lot of space down the backstretch. Newell finding good momentum. He is keeping that car up underneath him. Running right on that ragged cushion that is up there. That thing is getting super thin. Josh Steinke still in second. About a half a second off of Chase Cabrera. These guys down to 11 to go. Be 10 the next time by. Chris Roberts and Nathan Davis in a battle back here for 6th and 7th, excuse me. Roberts has got it clearly now. Now Davis going to be in jeopardy with Workman, Hannigan, and Hanley. Up front, Chase Cabrera starting to get away from Josh Steinke. Steinke a full second back. Weston Newell another full second behind that, and he has got company. There is Sheridan. There is Tucker, and a little bit of contact, and Tucker throws the 2-for-1 slider in, and Newell powers right back by on the exit. We are down to 8 to go. Weston Newell Went up to the cushion, wasn't able to get it to stick. Now he's going to have to slide job Tucker. And in the middle, brings it off on the top side, and he's got it right there. Now Tucker trying to find what Sheridan was finding a little while ago, and he couldn't do it. Down to 6 to go. This is the battle for 4th. Weston Newell now escapes away from this battle. Gives himself a little bit of breathing room, but Tucker slides it up in front of Sheridan. Look who's in the party now, bidding for 5th. Here comes the catfish, Chris Roberts. He's been working lower and lower on the track, and he has moved his way into the 5th position. Sheridan still hanging on to 4th. 2.7 seconds from this man right here. 4 to go that time by. Back to Josh Steinke. Weston Newell. Three to go, and I don't think lap traffic's going to become a factor. It looks like Chase Cabrera is going to ride the cushion. Just keep extending away over 3 seconds now. Newell still running in 3rd, and Sheridan is starting to close that gap. He's gotten free of Tucker and Roberts, and he is starting to close the gap on Weston Newell. 2 to go that time by. Chase Cabrera might get into traffic here right about the time he finds the white flag in the air. He's got that off turn number 4. We'll race this one out. Cabrera gonna win it if he can keep it upright. And he's into 3 and 4 for the final time. Give the win to Chase Cabrera. Josh Steinke around the inside. Gonna come off 2nd. And Weston Newell, can he hang on to it? Yes, he does. Make Weston Newell 3rd. Remind the top 3 how to behave in polite society, please. So it'll be Cabrera, Steinke, and Newell.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
Our top 3 spots. Just have them do an extra lap. Everybody else get off the track. Chase Cabrera by well over 3 seconds, and he was just getting to lap traffic when the checkered flag fell. That should be good. Right across from the flag stand. Just past it. Just past it. See if we can get these guys to get lined up here pretty fairly. Josh Steinke, Weston Newell. Yeah, those will be fine shots. Show all you folks at home. Wait for the guys to join us on the TeamSpeak channel. Get some quick interviews in. Get ready to go to session number 2. Don't forget, that's coming up here in just a few minutes. And like I was saying before, Wingless Wednesdays, the Northwest Focus Midget Series first, and then we're going to follow it up with Championship Night.
Lights are back on the pace car. We're not
Hawkins
going
Custom
green this time. We are not.
Tailgate Games, 360 wingless cars. All right, Weston Newell, you got a copy?
I got you, Roger.
All right, man, I got to say, I watched you run out there. It looked pretty good. You're just lucky I wasn't in that one because I waxed you earlier, buddy.
Oh, I know. No doubt. That track was not for me, Roger. You know me. I like running on the bottom, and I think I tried down there once or twice. I heard from a few other guys in voice chat that they had tried it, and there was nothing down there. So I was just, to get this home, 3rd place, running the top. That's a big accomplishment for me.
Yeah, it looked like that cushion up there was getting thinner and thinner, and then a couple of guys started to find just a little bit up off the bottom. Michael Sheridan able to run through the middle in 3 and 4, and man, was he finding some drive. It looked like it took you a little bit of effort to get around him off the top side.
Not just effort to get around him, but then to stay around him. I think he would have passed me there at the end. I put him into the wall. I told him I was sorry. Last lap, I was racing. I was trying to throw a late slider. Just kind of hung it out there, and I think I caught him. I think I might have beat him to the line anyway. But yeah, he was really good in the middle. I tried it a few times. I just didn't feel fast. I'll tell you, Roger. it didn't matter where I ran. I didn't feel fast. I just knew I needed to keep my momentum up on the top, so I just stayed up there and just prayed I didn't hit a wall.
We got plenty of fans in both chats cheering you on here. I'm watching the guys over on Twitch and watching some of the guys here on the Facebook pages. And so you got plenty of fans out there cheering you on. They were very impressed with your run tonight. You got some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll get ready for session number 2 here in a second.
Yeah, you here at Dirt Racing Network, first and foremost, Roger. Always a top-class broadcast. Dirty Old Bastards for a great place to race. All my teammates over at Team SETI. Wicked Cushion, Deadhead.com.au, 19 Design, Worm Paints, John, Chris, all the guys over at Pick Me Up, Brian, Otter. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, Weston, we look forward to seeing you in session number 2, buddy. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yep, have a good one, guys.
Your third place finisher, Weston Newell. Let's grab Josh Steinke, get him in here. Josh, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Well, you had a pretty good points lead when you came into the night tonight. I believe you extended that. I don't know if you sealed the deal or not, but talk to us about that run and this second place finish.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good run. I'm happy where I finished, second place. Can't complain with that at all. I just wanted to protect my points lead coming into this, and that little bit helps. And I hope to bring it again into the podium for this race 2 to really secure that championship once again. And I mean, I love running in this league, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, it looked like the track got pretty picky on where you could run there. How much change did you have to make to where you were driving, knowing that Chase was just ripping the cushion and driving away from you guys?
I mean, I just dealt with it. I knew that Charlotte's pretty much high side dominant, and I was looking all over the track, and it just didn't seem like there was any traction anywhere else. I really didn't want to risk it. Car was set up for the high side. Obviously, Chase was more hooked up than mine, but I was just content with staying second. Didn't want to make many mistakes. I started playing around with the wing to see if that would have changed anything, and more or less it just kept getting me out of my groove, and then messed up a couple times, and he would just keep pulling away, and just satisfied with the second place after that.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you got some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you to get ready for session 2 and see if you can bring this championship home.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys at Black Diamond. I'd like to thank UDTV, Roger for putting on the show, Chris for putting on this league. Yeah, the guys at Tim Sims for the sponsorship. Also for all the fans and family out there watching. I hope they enjoyed it.
All right, Josh, thanks for talking with us. We look forward to talking to you as the champion at the end of the next session.
Sounds good.
Second place right now, and your big-time points leader, Josh Steinke. And then we got to talk to this other guy here. Haven't seen him in a while. Haven't had a chance to interview him in a while, but he comes in here and absolutely stinks up the show. Chase Cabrera, you got a copy.
I got you loud and clear there, buddy.
Man, I'll tell you what, you put it on these guys. Talk to us about that race, your car, and picking up this win right here.
Yeah, I really like this place. It's one of my better tracks, and rolled the wing to the trunk and rolled around at about 60% throttle. The whole race, you can't get wide open. If you do, you start spinning tires. So I just rolled around there about 60% throttle, tried to keep the car smooth. I knew if I could just hit my marks every single lap and didn't have to go as hard as I had to go, that I would have been able to get the win. And sure enough, smooth was fastest, and we were able to walk out on top. So a pretty good day thus far.
Yeah, you going to come back and try to sweep tonight?
I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Probably not. I'm pretty tired.
Well, I know you had a whole bunch of success over the weekend in your real racing career, so I wasn't even expecting to see you out here tonight. But you come out here and absolutely put a waxing on these boys. How tough was it knowing you might get to lap traffic? Any kind of idea you may have to change things before we got to the end of it?
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous when I started seeing the lap cars. Lap cars definitely can change a lot, and they can wreck you, and you can wreck yourself trying to pass them. So lucky enough, the one lap we did get to was around the bottom, but was hoping that, like I said, the cautions played into our favor and was able to walk away up on top and not have to deal with any of the lap cars. But if we had to get to them, we had to do something with them. So it's part of racing, but all in all, was pretty glad that we didn't have to deal with it.
All right, man. Well, a fantastic performance again. We'll let you get some shout-outs out and go celebrate.
Yeah, for sure. The Swindell Speed Lab guys gave me a good setup. We were able to go out there and get it done. I think Kendall ran pretty good as well from the back. So if those guys run Servitor, hopefully they can keep the Swindell Speed Lab up on top.
All right, Chase. Well, great win. Thanks for talking to us. And if you do run Session 2, we'll look forward to seeing you again real shortly.
For sure. Thanks.
All right, your winner, Session number 1, Chase Cabre. Josh Steinke, your current points leader, coming home in the second position. Weston Newell in third. That is going to do it for Session number 1 on championship night. We are going to get ready to go over. I don't know if the server's open yet or not, but we are going to take a short pause for the cause here. Guys, tune back in just a few minutes. Session 2 will be coming up. We'll be crowning a champion as soon as we finish Session 2, one way or another. If you can't tune back in, thanks for tuning in. As long as you did, we appreciate it greatly. Come back and see us again soon. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Winless Wednesdays. Won't be triple header Thursday this week. It'll just be the 2 410 Outlaw shows from Dirty Old Bastards. We'll see if we can throw a show in before that and make a triple header Thursday, but it is not likely at this point. But for right now, I am going to be finished. I'll be back here in about 5-10 minutes. Appreciate everybody tuning in again. Tune back in shortly. Watch Session number 2. See who we bring home as our champion. Until then, keep it dirty. I'll talk to you shortly.